We are opportunity.
Education.
Family.
Involved.
Fun and dedicated.
Welcoming.
St. Odilia was exploding as a community. There was so many new people coming in.
In the 1950s and early 60s, parish boundaries were very, very important, and you had to stay within the boundaries. After I had gotten, quote, kicked out of St. John'sville, Canada, I'd heard about the Croziers and the greenhouse, so I came up and knocked on the door.
Father Leo would make the rounds of the neighborhoods when I was a little girl. And all of a sudden there would be, Father Leo's here, Father Leo's here.
His phrase during his homilies, which tended to be rather long-winded, was "so anyways," as I was saying, and then he'd go for another 20 minutes.
2 days later, I was asked to help serve as a vice chair of the first building campaign.
They had the money beginning to come in for this new church, and then the Archbishop called them in and says, "No, I don't want you to build a church, I want you to build a school."
For being a fairly new parish, we had sisters teaching in our school a lot longer than most Catholic schools did. So when I was in school, we had many sisters.
I turned 24. First year I was the principal. It was said there's just a kid up there running the place.
Bob Gross was my math teacher.
I was assistant principal and teacher at the same time, and that was probably the best job I ever had.
The parish was ready to pick up the spirit of Vatican II and really take it forward and develop a kind of parish community where the people were greatly involved in everything.
The whole guitar mass thing in the late 60s and early 70s took people, I think, a little bit by surprise.
There wasn't a whole lot of church music for, the contemporary. So we were singing Bob Dylan songs and John Denver songs and Simon and Garfunkel. Bridge Over Troubled Water was a big hit.
Years ago, we didn't have room, so we had Easter Sunday over at Mounds View High School.
A new day is dawning for all who believe.
It was time to move out of the gym and to move into a church. So then there was a design phase, looking for an architect.
When I was first teaching, my room faced the courtyard. I had to be careful in the wintertime not to put my lunch too close to the window because it would be frozen solid by lunchtime.
Steve Urban was the only one who had his design on the east side, creating an enclosed courtyard, and we had another space almost for free.
I totally loved the gym, and I was very afraid that we would become known as a place, not as a people. But that never happened. We always were the people.
We are friends.
Togetherness.
Dynamic.
Gifted and talented.
Musical.
Called to serve.
I remember best during my time at St. Odilia, the big gatherings we would have, like the Fall Festival.
Fall Festival, we always had a mass outside. It was a polka mass usually, and they would have a polka band.
Father Leo didn't originally want to have a fall festival, but when he saw that we made such a nice profit, he was more inclined to find reasons for us that we could continue.
People that are here on different committees are very hardworking, very willing, very charitable, big, big hearts.
We have so much activity going on. Any day of the week you can come here and you can just feel the energy of the people that are here and everyone being involved.
Here at our parish, not only do we have just an incredible number of volunteers, which is so needed for a parish our size, but the other thing too is the vast array of talent at our parish.
The musical ministry started back in 1991 with probably 30 or 40 in the cast and about 20 of us working behind the scenes. Last year, 106 people in the cast, another 100 working behind the scenes. Just amazing.
There is so much talent of all kinds here. We see it in music, but behind the scenes it's also in administration and in finances and in management and in so many things.
There's so many different programs at the school that are fun to be involved in.
We have so many volunteers, and that's what really makes the school go.
When we came to St. Odilia's to attend a Mass, we knew
that it was a good fit for us because of the atmosphere and the energy and the welcoming feeling that you get when you come into St. Odilia's.
Culturally, we're seeing more cultures come in. So we've changed, we've grown, lots of new families. That's always wonderful to see.
We made a very deliberate effort to develop a Mass in Spanish to help folks who pray in Spanish as their first language to feel at home within the St. Odilia community.
It's not just a Latino group of people that come and worship here. We have at least 10 different countries. The thread that we have in common is the fact that we all speak Spanish. But culturally, we bring so much because we are all from different countries.
The folks that are involved in St. Odilia are the ones who really like community, really like interaction, like to be involved and connected. And that's what I like, and so that's what I always treasured.
The thing that stands out the most is the same as when I was a kid to what it is now, is just the incredible sense of community here at St. Odilia's.
This parish is very family friendly. I feel like I can bring my children everywhere.
St. Odilia has touched me in many ways, and I think mainly the spirit that is here.
It's definitely my home away from home.
It's been family.
It's been a lifetime of ministry, and it's a life-changing place.
In times of deep loss and grief, that who's here for that family? Well, we are at St. Odilia.
It's not just a place where we pray. We made St. Odilia our home, and for that we are so, so grateful.
People who are serving you have hearts that are lined with gold. That's St. Odilia's, that's our community, and I love it here.
Everyone's having fun. They may be working really hard, but they're having a good time. They're enjoying each other's company. It's a family feeling to me.
You just see people that you've known all your life, and there's still that joy and that happiness of being a parishioner and being involved in the Catholic Church of St. Odilia.
We are compassionate,
empowered, faith-filled,
enthusiastic,
alive.
We are home.
We are the Catholic community of St. Odilia.